continuing with our dim sum exploration here in Richmond, Vancouver, Canada. We are trying 5 different dim sum restaurants and picking out our top 3. You might wonder why this dim sum series is mostly in Richmond, not Chinatown. Actually, in Vancouver, Chinese people don't usually eat Chinese food in Chinatown. Food in Chinatown are usually a little bit more outdated. On the other hand, Richmond is where the best Chinese restaurants are, and that's where the most Chinese people eat and hang out. According to the National Post, Richmond, BC is the most Asian city in North America. 70% of its residents are of Asian descent and 53% are Chinese. This is the city in North America if you want to try different types of Chinese food. Today, we are going to Park Lane Chinese restaurant. Without further ado, let's go get some dim sum. So we're at the dim sum place now. The cuisine focuses on fresh ingredients, so steaming brings out the freshness and doesn't alter the flavors. Some of the dishes are a little bit heavy on the sauces, but most of the stuff are just fresh, steamed. And when you come to dim sum, the first thing when you sit down is that they offer you tea. So they have different teas to choose from. There's green tea, there's black tea. There's a huge variety, and so that's why it's called yam cha in Cantonese. Yam cha means drinking tea. So you come here, you drink a lot of tea, and eat a lot of dim sum. All right, the first dish, and we have it here. It's a shredded chicken with marinated jellyfish. So you can see the chicken right here. And jellyfish. Jellyfish is one of those things that some people are afraid of, but it's actually a Chinese delicacy that we eat quite a lot. This is a cold dish. Jellyfish is actually really crispy, and it's kind of chewy. It's not as weird as people think. So this whole dish, all in all, is a little bit vinegary, and it's a very good appetizer to start you off, and it gets your salivating. Next up we have the shumai. So this is it's a staple dim sum dish that everybody gets. And so it's minced pork wrapped in wonton and then steamed. And with the minced pork you can also see that they have some shrimps inside. It's a whole shrimp. It's really good. And it's not oily. Some of the minced pork, I think it's the kind of recipe they have. Some of them are mixed in with a lot of the fat of the pork. But with this restaurant makes it quite lean. Alright, the shrimp dumpling. This is a staple dim sum dish that everybody gets. As you can see, the nice clear outer coating. So usually people would dip this in either the mustard or the hot sauce or both. And I do quite like the mustard. Here we go. So the shrimp dumpling, the outer layer, I've had more chewy and this one's more tender. The shrimp paste inside is quite well balanced. You can actually taste the little shrimps, the crunchiness of the shrimps. This is a steamed pork, radish, and dumpling with peanut. And as you can see, it's also the same clear skin as the shrimp dumpling. It's made from the same kind of skin. So there are lots of chives inside. There's shrimp bits and minced pork. And there's a little bit of peanut as well. That is one of their specialty here, the peanut. It adds to the flavor profile. The peanuts is not very prominent. It's just a little hint of peanut flavors. But the skin on this one is quite chewy. This is quite a salty dish, hence I didn't use any sauce on it. Let's try the spring roll out. The spring roll, the outside skin is made from wonton, so and it's deep fried. And inside are shrimp. As you can see, it's very crispy on the outside. This one, I like to dip it in the vinegar, the black vinegar. Although it's deep fried, it's not super oily. I don't know if you can hear the crunchiness, so I'm going to do it again. This is a spare rib. People order this at dim sum all the time. And on top, they put some black bean sauce on top. This is a traditional Chinese bean paste. This paste by itself is really salty. The beans are fermented, and then that's why it's got a soft texture. It's usually a condiment as well for a lot of Chinese food. So the pork is very well marinated. It's steamed to very soft texture, so it's easy to eat. Why do you like this dish so much?
Because it's meat.
Overall, this restaurant was good. The service is very good. The servers are very fast. We asked for water and the sauces came right away.
And also the rate, the 5 dishes.
Shrimp dumpling, I give it 8 out of 10. Spring roll, I give it 8 out of 10. Steamed spare ribs, I give it 7 out of 10. Steamed minced pork, the shumai, I give it 8 out of 10.
You actually gave it 9.
8 plus 1.
How much was it? Like $67, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we ordered 9 dishes. It was enough to feed 2 guys and 1 girl.
What are the top 2 dishes I guess you recommend people to order here?
The top 2 dishes I recommend you guys should order when you come is that it's the chaozhou steamed dumpling. The minced pork with a little bit of peanut. I think that one's quite interesting. The second dish I recommend is the shredded chicken with the marinated jellyfish. It's a Chinese traditional dish, but they've done it very well. It's very light. It's one of the appetizers. It's a cold dish. And it's the steamed pork, minced pork radish.
No, steamed pork and radish.